since I started playing Grow Garden, there's one thing that really confused me. How to make the most out of sprinklers. They seemed simple, but I wasn't getting the huge profits everyone was talking about. And after some trial and error and wasting so much time testing, I discovered a new sprinkler method that completely changed the game for me. So in today's video I'm breaking down exactly how to set up your sprinklers the right way to make billions of shekels. And that all while barely touching the game. And stick around until the end because I've got a secret tip on how to profit even more and you don't want to miss this. Alright, let's jump right in. And we're in, there we are guys, the new sprinkler method. And oh my goodness, this is overpowered. So let's start over at step number 1. Step number 1 is really easy. Get all of your best plants or the plants you want to use this method on and place them really close together. There's one specific plant that everyone uses for the normal sprinkler method, which I will be using for this one today as well because it's a very easy plant to use, which is the moon melon. And don't worry, they will get way bigger than these over here, but I'll just let them grow here for a while because I didn't really need the shekels. You're not able to buy any of the moon melon seeds as of right now because it was part of the moon event, which was limited time, but I'm pretty sure most people already got some of the seeds, and if you don't, use some other plants. They all work perfectly fine. Okay, so let's get over to step 2, the sprinklers. So what you should get your hands on are the following things. 1 master sprinkler, 1 godly sprinkler, 2 advanced sprinklers and 3 basic sprinklers. If you don't have a master sprinkler because they are really hard to get, they're not in stock that much, it doesn't matter that much, but the results will obviously be way better if you use a master sprinkler as well. So the first thing you gotta do before placing all of your sprinklers down is collect all of the fruits that are on the plant right now. They all need to be gone, so let me just do that real quick. So after you've done that, you can see I placed a lot of them down here. You place down your sprinklers. I'm starting with the master one. After that I'm placing a godly one down, 2 advanced ones and 3 basic ones. And after I've done that I'm leaving the game for 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes, let's join back and let me tell you about the next steps. So why you should be leaving the game for 20 to 30 minutes is because you want to see this garden grew when you were offline screen. This one. Okay, so this is exactly what we wanted to see. So what we now are going to do is as fast as possible remove all of the small ones and not gold ones from here. And I'm doing that by clicking on them. Don't click on the plant itself, just click on the fruit. And just remove the ones that are tiny and the ones that are not gold. So let me just delete these right there. So do this as fast as possible, and you gotta do this fast because otherwise the sprinklers run out. Okay, so after you've done that, you leave the game again and join back 20 to 30 minutes later. And let's join back after another 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know how long it's been, but it should be about it. You can do this about 2, 3, even 4 times in a row. It doesn't really matter. You can do it until your sprinklers run out. Just make sure the white screen shows when you join. And oh, we're already getting a lot of big stuff, but it can be bigger. So let's go and remove the small ones again. I'm going to leave one more time and then we're going to check out the results. Alright, and there we go. And let's see. Dude, look at this. And you can go even crazier than what I just did. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna just leave it with this. So I know a lot of people are going to get confused and think like, this is just a normal sprinkler method, right? No, it's not, because with a normal sprinkler method, you just leave for an hour and then join back and then you have all of these huge melons. Well, with this method, you can get even bigger ones and they are more likely to be golden and rainbow because you remove the tiny ones in the process. You should not sell these yet. So the first thing you should be doing is place all of your staffs right in the middle. So I already got a star color. I'm also going to place a lightning rod right there in the middle. So basically everything so that this gets mutated very fast. The mutations you are looking for are the following. So the first one you're looking for is Shocked. The second one is Celestial. So those 2 mutations are a must. But there are some other ones. Because if you're doing this right before an update, there will be many admin events. Because the owner, Jandal himself, normally runs a few admin events before an update, like the disco event, the black hole event, but even the chocolate rain. And the last mutation, or I guess one of the following 3 mutations, is wet, chilled or frozen. It will take a long time for all of your crops to get frozen, so if some of them are wet or some of them are chilled, it won't really affect the price. So those are all of the mutations you are looking for. So by doing this, you can make tens of billions with just selling them once. It can take a lot of time, so I would recommend staying in the game AFK because you gotta be in the game to get the crops mutated, so that's the only thing. So with all of these huge crops and many mutations, you will be able to make a lot of billions. And as I said, I tested this many times and every time I did this, it sold for at least 20 billion. But that obviously depends. If you don't use the master sprinkler, it will obviously your results will drop down a little bit, and on how many times you join the game back to remove the smaller crops. So that's all for today. If you have any questions about this, let me know down in the comments and I will try my best to answer them all. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and Tiki.